Hello everyone and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I'm Erin and I'm very happy to welcome all of you here that are joining me along on my budgeting journey as my husband and I work towards debt freedom and financial independence. So today is a cash stuffing video. And so we are going to be this week stuffing our sinking funds. So we've got $620 that we are going to be divvying up across those. I always have my handy dandy cheat sheet here with me that I'm going to keep probably just off over to the side, and we'll go ahead and we'll jump right in and see where we're going to be allocating our money for this week. Okay, so to start off, well, first, I hope everybody is having a fantastic day wherever you are, whether it's morning, night, during the week, or during the weekend. For me here, it is the weekend. It's Sunday, heading into a Monday, and absolutely gorgeous day outside after a bit of a cold week. So I am in Australia. We're heading into winter here, so our temperatures are dropping down a little bit. So I love seeing people in the US as they're talking about their summer season and getting ready for, going to the beach or having their outdoor barbecues. And I'm just rugging up and trying to stay warm. But that's actually good because during the winter season is when I tend to do a bit better at saving money. And that is everything that today is about. So I've got two different categories of sinking funds that I'm going to be going into. And so the first ones that I have, these are kind of like my high priority. These are ones that I have to absolutely give money to each and every, either each and every week or each and every fortnight. There's set amounts that have to be there. And then I have some of my lower priority that are a bit more flexible that I work through. So let's go ahead and let's jump right in. So we're going to start off with our car registrations. If you have been here for a while, then you are familiar with our outrageous prices here in Queensland when it comes to car registration. If you are new, don't freak out, but it costs anywhere from $750 to $1,000 per year for registering a car. And that's only for vehicles that are a 4-cylinder through a 6-cylinder. Anything more than that is going to cost you even more. We do have multiple vehicles, all of which we have to register. So we are putting $155 into our car registration fund. And all of our car registrations also tend to be due, for the most part, all right at the beginning of the year. So that's kind of nice. Because we have all of those vehicles, we do also have to maintain all of those vehicles. So the car maintenance fund is going to be getting $50 this week. Home maintenance, this is just for things that pop up around the house. It is winter, so not as much in terms of home maintenance usually needed. That's a lot more when we head into spring, so getting the lawns ready and everything like that. I do have a stupidity fund. This is not for my stupidity. This is for the stupidity of my dog Turbo, who, if you've watched my videos, you have heard me talk about him. He's a garbage gut. He is quite familiar at the vet, but nothing going into that. We do have a completely separate vet fund that is fully funded. Do you have large dogs? Large dogs are very prone to injury, so we have money that is already set aside from them. That one is just for the stupid things that he does along the way. And from the comments you guys gave last week, not the only one as well. So quite a few of you have garbage guts for dogs. Subscriptions, these are for personal and professional subscriptions. So Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, our son pays for Netflix, but then also my professional societies that I am subscribed to, or anything that I have that is work related goes in subscriptions. So $65 going there. We have around $1,300 worth of subscription fees per month. But again, the majority of those are professional, so work related things that I have to be a part of because of part of my job, part of my profession. That's just a requirement. Our rates, I think our rates are similar to property taxes. So this is where our sewage and our waste disposal, our AMBO fees and such like that come on our rates. These are due quarterly, so every 3 months. And so there's $65 that go into there. And ironically, our rates and then also our water, those come due, like they're due this June. I'm actually now starting to save for the next round. Water, similar. We get 65 in water. That is also billed quarterly. So we aim for about $400 because rates is usually around 390, even though that should probably be going up because we're coming up to end of financial year. So July is the beginning of our financial year. That's when rate increases go up. So this is where our rate increases will come through for our rates, for our insurance, for registrations, all of that fun stuff, because those prices always go up. Water, and then Irish, that is one of our Jeeps. She's not getting anything funded for her because she doesn't need anything additional built. So that's everything kind of in our high priority. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to low priority. And I had somebody ask about my system for my envelopes. And so I use a Happy Planner system. So essentially what I have done, and I cannot claim credit for this idea, I got it from Crystal over at What Was Mommy Thinking? And that I punch my envelopes so that they fit the Happy Planner binder system. It's as compared to using, I know a lot of people like to use binders, so kind of like this type, which is cool. Personally, I just kind of like this style better because, as you can see, I can flip the tops all the way back. So we have our anniversary. Our anniversary just passed in April. My husband and I actually got married on the 1st of April, April Fool's Day, which if you were to ever meet my husband and I or get to know me, it suits both of our personalities. We're not too serious about too many things, and we did not take our wedding too seriously. And that was just a small celebration on the beach. My birthday, that is coming up in September. So I am getting $10. My husband, Gary, you also hear me refer to him as Geza. He gets $10, which I don't know why he's still got money in there. His birthday is actually coming up. It's coming up on the 15th of June. Any of you have your birthday coming up in June? Any other June birthdays out there? I'm just curious. You don't have to say when or anything. Just, simple yes or a no. Drop it in the comments. And then my son, so this is my adult son. His name is Peyton, obviously, as it says on the envelope. And he gets $10, and we will ramp that one up as well. We are aiming for $500, and that what we have decided to start doing with him, because he's an adult, and he's learning to adult, but not entirely there yet, but at least he's moving forward in that direction. But we have decided that for things like birthdays and holidays, instead of buying him gifts, because he's got a job, he earns his own money, he can buy his own stuff with money, we are going to give him the money and then stand over his shoulder and watch him and make him do it. We will give him $500 for him to invest into an ETF or into a shares. So the minimum buy-in for ETFs here in Australia, unless you're using like a micro platform, is $500. This will allow him to do that. So $10 going in there. Nothing going into, did I put the $10 in there? Yes, I did. Nothing going into gifts, nothing going into Christmas, Easter, Father's Day. Father's Day is not in June in Australia. It's actually in September, so we've got some time on that. Mother's Day just passed. I got spoiled, as I should. House appraisal, nothing camping. So we do a lot of camping. We do a lot of wheeling, a lot of off-roading. We've got a trip that is coming up in a couple of weeks in July. So we have $100 going in there for that. And that is going to be for fuel, for food, for beer for my husband, etc. If you've seen our fuel prices, and then we'll have to be paying for fuel for not one, but two vehicles, and we wheel both of our vehicles. So we wheel both our Wrangler and then also our my Trailhawk. So we're a Jeep family. We actually have 3 Jeeps. Our Wrangler Irish, she's our main off-roader. A lot of modifications in her. And then, yeah, my Trailhawk, she's the pack horse, but she gets out on the trails and such as well. So that is going to be a 4-day trip. It's going to be a lot in fuel that we will be paying for that. Nothing going into clothing, nothing going into hospital because I changed my cover and I'm pretty good there. And then Twibbler. So this is for me, and this is for my YouTube channel. So if I do a giveaway, or if I want to help to support a small business or anything like that, I will take the money out of there. I don't tend to do a lot of publicly announced giveaways. What I will often do is, if something comes up and if I just kind of feel moved, then I will just pick somebody from comments in one of those videos and I will contact them. If I follow them on Instagram, or otherwise I'll try to find a way to get in contact with them and just say, you know, hey, you did this or you said this. I thought it was really nice or really neat, or I really appreciated this. I'd like to send you this amount of money. And that's what I do. I also try to support as many different small businesses, but because I am international, I don't do a lot of purchases because Etsy charges anywhere from around $23 all the way up to $50 for international shipping. And so what I'll do is just contact those particular Etsy shops and say, I'd like to make a donation to your shop. And do you have a PayPal account through which I could do that? And I haven't had anybody say no to it yet, so I'm assuming that it is appreciated. However, I did finally hit 400 subscribers, so thank you to all of you who have subscribed. So I'm moving towards 500. At 500 is when I will have my next subscriber giveaway. I have to think of something kind of creative for that. So whenever that happens, it could be this month, it could be 6 months from now. You know, things go all on their same, all in their own time. We will get there eventually, but the money will come out of there for that. So probably more detail than you needed to know. That is it. Everything, it goes so darn quickly. At first you're like, yay, I have this much money. And then you're like, it's gone. But at least it's going into savings. So as compared to my other cash envelopes, which are usually about spending, these ones are all about saving. So that is all that I have for you today. I normally have a question of some sort that I, say to kind of pop down in the comments, but I'm just not braining today and I can't really think of anything. So if you do enjoy this type of content and budgeting and cash stuffing type of videos, I do these a couple times per week. My cash stuffing is once per week. On Tuesdays, I always do my transfer Tuesdays. These are all about our money movements, and that's where we're really putting the focus of paying off debt, but then also starting our investing journey. So those are usually pretty fun to tune into. If that's the kind of thing that you like, do consider subscribing to the channel and clicking that notification bell so that you know when new videos come out. If you made it this far, you may as well go ahead and just boop the like button to give a thumbs up. And that really does, it helps my channel. It also helps me in that it just makes me kind of feel, it makes me feel good. It gives me warm fuzzies. As always, remember to choose kindness, show gratitude. Always, always, always keep a positive mindset, and I will see you in the next video.